Hello, happy Tuesday. It is a very, very special Tuesday. It is our super duper birthday bash for the one and only Melanie.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I felt it today. I feel my age today. Grandma had to take a nap. So I woke up and didn't know what day it was, what time it was, thought I missed the show. I was all discombobulated. But I'm good. I'm here. I made it.
I saw all the love you were getting on Twitterverse and all over Facebook. That's awesome.
I'm not worthy, y'all. I'm not worthy.
People are sharing the love. No, we're super excited. We're gonna have like a fun little virtual birthday bash for you. I know we'll see each other this weekend for the Oklahoma 90s PopCon, which we're all excited for.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm going totally grunge, 90s grunge. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my teen angst, Kurt Cobain, Pearl Jam, grunge. I'm bringing the flannel, and I know it's hot. I won't be wearing it. Gonna wear it like we used to wear it in the 90s, wrapped around our waist, because it is Texas. So I'm going totally grunge, black boots, jeans, rolled up a little bit. I'm doing it. Y'all are so saw pictures. I'll post.
I don't know if I'm ready. Like, I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
I'm excited to see. There's going to be so much stuff outside of wrestling happening, and some booths and signings, and like I'm excited to just see it all, have some fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Even for like the show that we're going to have, we're bringing back some faves. Like the person on our show, Danni Bee, and we're bringing some new faces. Leva Bates is going to be in the main event against Holiday, which is going to be a lot of fun. Now, she is the queen of cosplay wrestling. Like she's the ultimate. So I'm curious to see what tricks that she's going to come out with, because I just feel like she's going to blow us all away. Although I have been told,
hints.
Yeah, I've been sworn to secrecy. But Roche is going to have a doozy. She says she's wearing cosplay. She's giving me little hints, but I've been sworn to secrecy. But I can honestly say just Roche is going to bring it. That's all I can say. That's it.
Roche is going to bring it. I mean, you saw her very nostalgic, homage to the 90s, our favorite TV shows.
I know.
You saw that. And I'm very sad she did. It is very scary. Her American Express card.
Roche cracks me up. I mean, everything she comes out with.
So fun. I can't wait. Do you think we're in for some other surprises?
I feel like we are. I mean, it is the 90s. And even though it wasn't that far, and I think the 90s were pretty fun. From what I remember, I mean, I was in high school during the 90s, so it was a mixture of fun and grades and all that stuff. But I feel like people are going to get into the spirit of it. I mean, the whole con is 90s. I can't wait.
I mean, it's going to be super fun. I mean, this doesn't seem like a good idea, but Mindrunner says Melanie has to drink every time someone in the chat wishes her a happy birthday.
Oh, Lord. Mindrunner's trying to kill me already. Oh, Let me wait till the weekend. Get me to the weekend.
I'm gonna. Brian is in the backstage. I'm gonna bring him on too. So, Mike, it's not my birthday. It's Melanie's birthday. Oh, that's what we're celebrating. I know I'm wearing the hat, but there's Brian.
Hey.
Hi, Brian.
Why do you look like something from a conspiracy video?
You look like you're in Roche's promo.
The dark side.
In the shadows.
You're in the shadows.
Tales from the dark side over here.
I know. Who's afraid of the dark right now?
I think there's a deer behind me too, Sid.
Yeah, yes. It looks like you have deer antlers. All right, you have to drink. Mike is wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Since I always get the rotten names wrong, I'll say happy birthday, Emily.
Yeah. And now I have to drink.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for the birthday wishes. Yay!
Yay! Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So, Brian, we were chatting about how excited we are to see everyone's cosplay this weekend for the 90s PopCon. Are you going to be dressing up? Are we ready are we ready to see some
I must have
Brian
missed that
cosplay?
memo. I didn't know anything about cosplaying, so yeah. Unless when me, Jeremiah, and Melanie stop along the way, maybe we'll stop at a store and buy some stuff. I don't know.
I think you should get the white socks and the white tennies and the shorts. Wait, you already have all that.
I get dressed up as like an 80s old guy with some basketball shorts. Yeah.
See? No, but 90s, Brian.
Oh.
You're set.
Brian's set. You're right. Brian's set.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to, on commentary, we're also going to have Brittany back joining us, and there's also going to be Veda. Veda is going to be there, and she's also going to be doing a signing before and after the show, too. So people should stop by the Mission Pro booth. And also Thunder Rose is obviously going to be there. She's not wrestling, but she's going to be at the show, and she's also got a booth. So she's going to be doing signings before the show as well and after. So she's got her own booth, but Mission Pro will have a booth too. So lots of stuff happening. Go check it out. Of course, our next guest, Danni Bee, will be there, and I'm sure she's gonna bring all the OKC merch because she's got it all.
No, do we want to talk to Danni?
Bring in the Danni.
Danni,
send in the Danni.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the birthday bash of the century here.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you, Danni. So is it true? Are you bringing all the OKC merch?
Yes, I would definitely say yes. All the merch. I'm trying to get literally everyone that I know that I've ever talked to in life to come, like everyone.
But you also have your merch like designed. Is it still like the OKC Thunder? Because I know you guys.
The basketball one, yes.
Yeah, I love that one. I don't like the team, Danni, but I support you.
Thank you.
Exactly, right. So, can we expect you to have maybe some cosplay happening or some fun things we can expect?
I want to say yes, even just because I love the 90s theme. And where I get all my 90s clothes from, I go thrifting. So I get like all the windbreakers and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what I'm going to put together.
I have seen you like with all them windbreakers on when you come to the wrestling shows too. I do, but I love them, and I'm so jealous because I go looking for them and I never find any.
They are hard to find.
Yeah. My husband bought, actually, when he goes thrifting, he found a members only jacket, and I'm like, no, don't do it. And he's like, I got to. He's like that. What is that, real? I'm not gonna do it. All right, I did it. I was like, okay. He's over here with his members only jacket.
Oh man.
You had to, right? Because they're so hard to find.
Yeah. But I love thrifting though, and I just want to put the most random stuff and craziest thing and just make it over the top.
What in your head is 90s? Because I feel like you were too little in the 90s, but what do you feel?
I'm trying to go like the R&B vibe, so like the TLC, Aaliyah. So I'm kind of leaning that.
Yep. I tried leaning into that in high school. I just was not cool enough to do it though. Like we had the bodysuits and the jeans.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to be all T-Boz up in there, and I couldn't pull it off. If y'all know who T-Boz is, y'all know she's the boss.
So Danni, what's your strategy for like going and thrift shopping? Like, do you have like your go-to stores?
I want to say I usually do Goodwill, but I do like the local shops. And for me to like, because I'm very picky on stuff too, but to find like the items that I want, I literally go through every aisle and look at every piece of clothing. Because like it's usually always the good stuff that's hidden. So like I go through literally everything.
Yeah.
So Danni, what's there to do in OKC since none of us have been there before?
I know y'all came to Tulsa last time, which was not as boring, but there's a lot more stuff in Oklahoma City, especially at Remington Park. I think I went there as a kid, so I don't remember the stuff that they have now, which I'm sure it's more. But it's also over there by the movies, and I know they have horse races and so many things going on at Remington Park. So it's going to be a lot of things to do for sure.
Sweet. The last time we were there, it was your birthday, so. Now
Yes.
it's Melody's birthday.
I know.
Yeah, I know. We're keeping it going.
I know. Birthday weekends. And I think it's also like Jeremiah's birthday weekend too.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it his birthday weekend? We got to get him on here on the party.
Him too.
Um,
It's a Mission Pro party, man, in Oklahoma. I'm for it. I'm down for it. I don't think I'm gonna get the same pop that Danny got for her birthday though. She got the whole crowd singing for her.
that is
Oh,
true.
yeah.
And she got emotional. I'm not gonna beat that. I'm not gonna beat it.
Hopefully there's even more people now because I'm originally from Oklahoma City. And of course, some of my family came from Oklahoma City to Tulsa, but most of my family is in Oklahoma City. So hopefully they all come out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man, this is gonna be a one-sided fight.
I know.
Gonna have to put you in the main event now.
Yeah. All of a sudden we're like, oh, Danny's people's like all the whole family, the whole city shows up.
Oh my goodness.
Usually when that happens, they all leave once she's done wrestling. So we gotta make sure she's safe.
I understand.
What is your go-to, since you were from Oklahoma City, what is your go-to thing to do in Oklahoma City?
Oh, they just recently, I won't say recently, but there's this beautiful park like right in the center of downtown. What is the name of it? I should know. But once I find the name, I will let y'all know. But it's a beautiful park downtown. They have like food trucks and bikes and scooters. And I just love going outside and stuff like that. So going down there is really my place to be.
Okay.
Is there like a place that you love to like? Where's the place to eat?
Ooh, what is a good place? It's not that different than Texas. Like we have like a lot of the same fast food chains and restaurants. Where is mine? I want to say there's this Mexican restaurant. It's actually downtown. It's called Chilinos. I would probably say definitely the best Mexican restaurant there. Chilinos. It's really good.
Okay. All right. Who's meeting me at Chilitos? Got to get some margaritas.
Birthday margaritas.
Birthday margaritas.
We're just gonna say that the whole weekend, just when we make decisions, like drinking margaritas.
That's where Brian's gonna find us. Production meeting is gonna be at the Mexican restaurant with the margaritas. I mean, dangerous. It's dangerous. Who put Mission Pro in a casino? Don't they know? Don't they know?
We're gonna have to find Brian. We have.
No, we're in a casino again.
We have to put a tracker on Brian.
Yeah,
We're in a casino again.
We're in a casino. That's what Remington Park is. It's a casino.
Oh, okay. This should be fun. I think the last time I was there, I see Danni Bee saw me. I won like $700. So
Yeah. You were killing it. I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm broke. Came to Oklahoma. Lost my money.
It made up for the $300. It made up for the $300 ticket I got. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people know that.
I remember.
That
I
you got
remember
a ticket
that.
on the way going to Oklahoma. I don't
yeah,
even know.
Oklahoma has a lot of speed traps.
Yeah,
It's like,
that was.
all of a sudden you see the speed limit 70, then all of a sudden 60, 50, 40, 30,
Yep.
all within like 100 feet. And you're like, what the hell?
Danny, you've learned your lesson, right?
Very much so. Very.
And when you were carrying a big trailer, it's kind of hard to slow it down.
Yeah. It was
Sure.
like we kept going, and then we're like, nope, just keep it going.
But the cop was very nice, though. I have to give you all that. I get nice cops in Oklahoma.
Nice.
Well, yeah, he was nice. He was like, you got to pay money, sir. You got to pay. There's no way around it.
So I wanted to interrupt real quick because we have a special guest here that wanted to hop on. We wanted to sing happy birthday. And so we have a message here from our general manager. Amanda Rivas wanted to join.
Hi, happy birthday. I don't have a hat, but I found cool glasses, wearing them at night. Got my little blower here. I won't blow that hard, so it's not super loud. But I'm ready to party because it's your day.
Nice.
It's your day.
It is your day. Amanda, do you have a fun birthday message for Melanie?
I do. I just wanted to say happy birthday to one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world. Sorry, Seth Rivas. Come here, bud. You want to come say hi real quick? Seth Rivas wants to also say happy birthday. Can you say happy birthday? He had to say hi to Aunt Melanie. So
I know.
to one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Hold on, puppy. Let me finish. I know. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Live when you're live, right?
Yeah.
But yes, happy birthday to one of my favorite people. And honestly, somebody who is the backbone of Mission Pro, because without you, we would not be where we are today. And somebody who for me personally, is a wonderful friend, a wonderful mentor. Thank you for everything. You deserve the best, and we love you, and you are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! So, someone in the chat, Mongrovian Mike is asking Brian if we can sing "Happy Birthday" to Mel. But
Yes.
I think we should all sing "Happy Birthday" to Mel. I have an honorary cake here. Hold on, we're gonna light it, but you got to make a wish.
No, don't burn yourself. Okay.
I'm good. All right, so we're gonna count on the count of 3. Everyone, even in the chat, everyone sing "Happy Birthday." All right, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to
you. Happy
birthday, dear Mel.
Happy birthday
to you.
And
many more. Cha cha cha.
Thank
We will
you.
never have a Mission Pro choir.
Yay!
That's okay. It's okay. That just means more work.
Well, we'll have a softball team.
I know. Let's just stick to the softball team.
Just no choir. Amanda, thank you so much for jumping on and wishing Melanie a happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Love you lots. Thank you again for everything you do for Mission Pro, for everything you've done for me. Again, without you, there wouldn't be any Mission Pro. So thank you for everything. Have a wonderful time.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye.
Awesome. We had a little party crasher.
I love it. And I love Seth. Seth's actually my my youngest son's like BFF. Whenever they're together, they're like inseparable. I was like, they're the best.
How is it that JP hasn't came by and said happy birthday to you yet?
I know, but I'm kind of scared how JP would say happy birthday. So
I mean,
maybe it's okay. It's not on camera.
Brian, people are calling you out. You didn't sing.
I did sing.
Okay. He's saying in his heart.
Sing like every other word. I couldn't get on cue with you, so it was throwing me off.
I know it's hard. Everyone was a little off. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious to see when we go to the 90s PopCon how we all act in a casino. Because when we got to Tulsa, we were in the casinos and we all kind of went our separate ways. We did some gambling, but I think most of all, besides Brian like hitting it big, I think we were all like casually playing. But like now that we're actually all going to be doing a show there, I want to see like Danny. Are you a big gambler? Are you? Because I feel like you were more casual while we were there.
I would definitely say casual. I feel like once I like lose over $20, I'm like, I'm done.
You're like, I'm out. I'm out.
What is your go-to game? So Brian was roulette, right, Brian?
Yes.
Roulette. Yeah. I love the machines. The sparkly lights that those stupid machines get me every time. And I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like, ooh, that picture's cool.
Yeah, I'm poker. I gotta do poker. Some Texas Hold'em. What about you, Danny?
I would definitely agree with Mel. Like anything with flashy lights. I don't even have to see the name. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like some of those are confusing? I feel like some are so flashy, like in Vegas and stuff. They're so flashy. You're like, how do I just press a, like, what's happening?
I'm seriously, you have to do math. I'm like, come on, I just want to like play a game. Why do I have to think what mathematical equation will tell me, like, why do I got to do algebra to figure out how much money I'm going to spend on one spin, right? I'm like 20 lines, 5 quarters, like 5 tokens or whatever each. I'm like, no, what? 5 cents. I'm like, that's the math they should be teaching you in high school right there.
Yes.
Casino
math. Exactly. Casino math to make sure.
I'm not getting gypped on the penny machines. No, come on now. That's kind of math I need.
Yeah, they call them penny machines, but they're not really because you end up spending like
No.
$3 on each turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want it to be
exactly.
worth it. So I had a question, Melanie, for you. What has been your most wild birthday party or theme for a birthday that you've had?
Oh man, I've done a couple. So in LA, I did a 50s theme. So my whole apartment turned into like a 50s sock hop kind of thing.
Love it.
And then when I moved back to Texas, I did a cheesy prom theme.
Nice.
I
Did you have
did
a
cheesy
backdrop
prom.
and take like the cheesy prom photos?
We did the backdrop and did the cheesy photos. And then of course, like it like been cool, whatever. And then all of a sudden it got really hot that weekend and we did an outdoor party. So all of our like makeup's running, but it just like added to it of the bad because I was like, please don't wear nice, like we're going cheesy prom. So don't like go out and buy a nice dress, like go thrifting and get a dress. And it just so happened that I fit into my sister's old prom dress. And it was like, I mean, she graduated to maybe 2005. So I thought it was kind of perfect. Like this satin, I don't know. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. She regretted it.
Not like not a fun fabric.
No, it was like this. It was like a fake satiny. I don't know. It was just like this thick, puffy material. It was very weird. And afterwards, I was like, this dress has got to go. This is bad. Bad dress.
Danny, have you had wild birthday parties or some fun themes?
Oh man. Not mostly as a kid. I just remember having like SpongeBob and like anything cartoon. I haven't had anything fancy as an adult yet, sadly. But I just remember as a kid just having all the cartoon for birthday parties.
I love it. I love celebrating birthday parties. I always try to do something, even with just my family, like do touristy things all together.
Ooh.
So we did that, I think 2 years ago, like before the pandemic. We did the whole like Ripley's Believe It or Not, Alamo, let's not kill each other while we do like rides on like those little bird scooters. Those things are dangerous. They go fast. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I've learned that lesson.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I've learned that lesson. Not fun. Well, Danny, you have to do your birthday party as an adult.
You got to do a birthday party. What would it be? If you could pick a theme, what would it be?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I've never even thought about that. It sounds so fun.
That's crazy. I feel like me and my kids like plan all year. Okay, what theme is it going to be? What theme is our birthday?
Honestly, just to make it funny, because I'll probably have majority of my normal friends, I'll probably have them dress up as wrestlers.
Nice. I love that.
Would you tell them like which one, like which era you want everyone to dress up as?
That'd be probably the Attitude Era. That would probably do that one. Since most of them remember that era so much anyways, I'll probably have them do that one.
I love it.
I love it. Oh my goodness, John, I love all these birthday ideas here. My daughter's 6th birthday turned into a 20-kid battle royal thanks to a giant ball pit.
Oh.
All right, Melanie, I'm sorry. We got to get you a giant ball pit.
I know. Ball pit and bounce house. Let's go. I'm curious, Danny. So you've been wrestling now for a couple years. Is it weird that you're not a rookie anymore? Like you're now entering, experienced wrestler.
Yeah. A whole new era.
A whole new era.
I definitely do feel the difference of like me wrestling now till then, and just like the women I'm wrestling now, I'm just like, oh my God, y'all are so good. So just to be in the ring with them, I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's such like a good feeling inside to know that I'm making progress. So I absolutely love it.
Is it crazy though that now people are looking to you, like where you were once looking to other people, now people are asking you, what do you think? How does this look?
Right. And I'm still like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know anything still.
Oh. What has like been your biggest lesson this past year? Because you've had some like you've been going all over the place. You've had some incredible opponents.
Man. Oh, honestly, I just want to say, like, listening, honestly, because there's like levels of it, but once you just really relax and listen, like, it makes things so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're listening to your body, you're listening to like kind of your coaches, kind of everyone around you. There's multiple things and levels of
and just
listening.
in the present moment and appreciating everything.
Yeah, that's a big one. I think people forget about that. They're so worried about something going on in the future or what happened in the past. You're not listening about what's going on right now.
Right.
Which is a big one.
Yeah. What are you most appreciative of recently?
Honestly, just like any opportunity that I get, like just any promoter that reaches out to me, any ring that I step in, I'm just like, oh, what a wonderful feeling. And I'm just so grateful that people book me. And I just try to do my best each time that I get booked. So each booking that I get, I'm just like, I'm doing good. So I just appreciate every opportunity that I get.
Does it still surprise you, some of the opportunities that you get, or that like, oh my God, I'm doing this. I'm staying busy.
Yes, absolutely. And like if I have like a big show like on the weekend, like that whole week, I just wake up and like think about it every single day, and I'm just like, wow, I'm really doing this. This is crazy.
And then, you know, to also do it in front of your hometown, and like now you said like Oklahoma City is where your majority of your family's at. They've seen you in Tulsa. Now they're going to see you at Mission Pro in Oklahoma City. Yes. I mean, there's still got to be family out there who hasn't caught a show yet, right?
Oh, yes. And hopefully this is the show that they make it to. Like, I'm making an announcement. Like, this is the show that you have to come to. You can't miss this. You cannot miss this.
And then when you were like a couple of months ago, you were on AEW Dark. We were there and we were trying to scream for you so loudly. Are you even listening to the crowd? Are you tuning them out? Like, what's going on?
Yes, I did hear somebody scream my name, and I was like, y'all know me? I was like, what?
It was just Mission Pro.
Was that the San Antonio show?
What'd you say?
Did you do AEW in San Antonio?
It was the Austin
show.
It was the Austin one, yeah. So I feel like that was just all the Mission Pro crew that was just yelling really loud.
Wasn't Gigi in the ring with you too, and somebody else?
No, that was her and Lady Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who did you wrestle?
I did Abaddon.
Yeah.
No.
He's on no.
I don't remember that.
You were, I don't even know where you, I don't know. I know you were there. I know you were sitting right next to me, but we were like, it's Danny. And then it got real quiet. We were all, me and Anakin were like, let's go, Danny.
I probably went to the restroom or something because it was probably like a really quick match, right?
Yes. I think we were like second too.
Yeah. And it was Anakin and I were yelling for you.
Yeah.
My heart.
I think people were like, thought we were crazy. We're like, and Anakin was all, I know her.
Oh, Anakin, that's so sweet.
We were just dying. We were like, you think she hears us? And Anakin's on, no, but keep screaming. I was like, okay, Danny.
I love it.
But everybody we knew, we were trying to scream and we're like, come on, everybody, let's go.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
How was that experience though, overall?
Oh my goodness. Just from the moment I walked in till I left, like just overall so fun. Like everybody, like I went up, everyone that I talked to was super nice. It's just a great environment. I would love to go back. So fun.
I mean, how was it?
They come to Oklahoma a lot too, so hopefully they'll be back there, and then they do show up to Texas a lot.
That would be awesome. Oh man.
I mean, how did you prepare a little bit more mentally, like going into, it's a larger crowd, there's a lot more, involved. Some would say the stakes might be a little bit higher.
Yes.
How was that like mentally? Did anyone give you advice heading into kind of a big moment like that?
Man, that was definitely like the most ever in my life, like being in front of all those people. And I kind of like just wanted to experience for the first time. But like as soon as I walked out, I was like, I've never had this feeling before. And I really didn't know what to feel. I was just so overwhelmed. But it was such a good feeling. And even though I wasn't in there that long, just being in that arena, seeing everyone in that arena was just such a beautiful moment.
Were there like takeaways when you left that you're like, okay, I gotta try and incorporate this or do this differently, or I know this works?
Absolutely. Abaddon was super nice after the match. Like I always ask, like, hey, is there anything or whatever? And she gave me all the advice that I needed. So overall, it was definitely a learning experience for sure.
I love that. Dave Bay Miller asked, who was your favorite AEW star to meet?
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I want to say CM Punk because I shook his head and I looked him in the eyes. I was like, what? So that was super cool. I would say that.
I love it. I love people having moments that, I mean, you know, as a child, you're like, oh man, you're watching, because a lot of you guys are fans first, and you watch it, and you're also wrestlers, and you know, these are the people you grew up watching and looking at and trying to emulate, you know?
Right.
And then to see them backstage is like, oh hey, we're kind of peers, you know?
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I feel like it's surreal, and you kind of have to like put yourself together a little bit when you meet like your idols, right?
Oh man.
And then so after AEW Dark and stuff like that, like how does the training get more intense? Do you focus more on certain things? Like how does it go?
I love training. Absolutely. I train up here in Oklahoma, and usually when I do my Texas shows, I try to go train like at Row or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoy training. Like it's super fun. Like if I have the free time, I do it. And there's like people who stop by, and I'm just like, I try to ask anybody for advice, anybody for help. I love working with Promise, my really, really best friend in wrestling, and she helps me all the time. So I just try to find those people, you know, who can help me and build me, because I can do it alone, but it's even better when you have somebody beside you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think especially finding a wrestling best friend,
yes,
that is there to support you and you support them unconditionally. And it's like, I think that sometimes the competition can get in the way of stuff, but once you find somebody's like, okay, we're just trying to make it. We're just trying to, you know, get through this journey.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so you know, you've gone all over Oklahoma, you've gone all over Texas. I'm sure you've had some wild road trips. I'm sure with Promise, with some friends and people you've been in the ring with. What has been like your wildest road trip story?
Oh man, I think the wild story that happens all the time for me. So in Oklahoma, sometimes the way their highways are set up, if you don't get off on this exit, you literally have to drive like 10 more miles.
Oh God.
So I always end up missing the same exit, and it always adds like an hour to my trip. And I always end up.
It happens.
Always,
so are you not good at like maps and directions and any of that?
At all. My trip can be 3 hours, but with me, it'll end up being 6 just because
I feel you on that. I feel like Los Angeles is the same way, and not just that, but if you don't know where like how to get on and off the freeways, some of their entrances are hidden. Yes. So you're like, oh, go down and turn right, and I'm like, where? There's a shrub, and they're like, behind the shrub, you'll see the sign. I'm like, oh, okay, look for the shrub. Cool, I'll do that. And then like there's no turnaround. So like once you get off, you're like, okay, no turnaround. Good luck turning left. Keep turning right, basically, until you can come around in a circle and then get back on where you need to go.
But I have to tell you, Melanie, when I moved to Texas, the turnarounds like totally threw me off because I wouldn't be in the, you know, I wouldn't be in the right lane. And so all of a sudden, so many times when I first learned how those worked, I would just go around in circles. I'm like, wait, I'm in like trying to get to the target, and I would go like around 14 times because I was like, oh, I'm not over enough or whatever. And
that's what my friends big complaint were coming to LA to visit. They were like, where are the turnarounds? I missed the exit and I can't turn around, and turning left sucks. And I'm like, I don't know. Keep turning right until you end up where you need to be. Sorry. But yeah, I feel you on that. Once you like miss an exit and then you have to keep going all the way down, you're like, no, done. What are your so when you're on the road, which you are on a lot because you do travel to Texas a lot, what are the go-to snacks that you have to have in your car for a wrestling road trip?
I make it mandatory that every time I'm in Texas, I have to, of course, stop at Buc-ee's. That's like thing always. As an Oklahoman, I love me some Buc-ee's.
That's mandatory.
Recently, my favorite thing is their breakfast tacos.
Oh,
delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. My favorite things to get.
What is there anything else? I love, they have these big giant like round chocolate discs, and they're like I don't know, they're like an inch thick. I don't know if you've seen those.
Are they filled with caramel on the inside?
There's one I think with caramel, and there's like one with Rice Krispies, and like one that's solid chocolate. Have you seen those?
I don't know
they're
what
like
those are.
big, and they're like that thick, and I'm just like, you're trying to bite into it, and you got to do it like with your.
Are they by the front? Like, are they by the cash registers? Like, you just grab them on the side?
They were, and then they moved them to the candy aisle, and I'm like, thank God, because I won't go to the candy aisle. It was bad. It was bad because we were going to Conroe, and I was like, well, what's one chocolate, right?
Yeah.
But when the chocolate is the size of like your head,
yeah. It's really a block. Bad. It's a block of chocolate.
It really is. It was a block of chocolate.
I like the beaver nuggets. Have you tried them? Have you, Danny? Are you a fan of the beaver nuggets?
Good. I would say that those are good too.
I could eat a half a bag like in one sitting with no problem. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, we're like, yeah,
not good.
Yeah, you have to really like learn. I don't know, self-control in a Buc-ee's.
Oh my goodness.
Or you end up at 4 a.m. buying outfits for your whole family.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to say any names.
I know. Or you end up with a frozen stuffed Cajun chicken. Like, why, Melanie, at 4 a.m. are you buying a frozen Cajun stuffed chicken? I don't know. It's 4 a.m. It seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, sometimes you just are struck with inspiration.
And then Thunder's just like looking at you like, what? We were only here for 5 minutes. What did you
And you
do?
fully went grocery shopping and got your summer outfits for your family. It's great.
She's just like, what is going on?
So, Danny, I wanted to ask, last time you were at Mission and in Oklahoma, you wrestled Jasmine. And if you've wrestled some incredible people here at Mission Pro. And we've been growing. We've had, I think Brian gave us the statistics a while ago that it's 150 women have gone through Mission Pro. Yeah. So do you have like, you're watching us, you're part of the Mission Pro family. Is there anyone that you have your eye on that you've been watching closely?
I actually have Maddie Rinkowski.
What?
Okay. Miss Reality.
I've been waiting to wrestle her for a while.
No one has put you guys together?
No.
Wait, you've never wrestled Maddie ever?
Ever. I would love to wrestle her too, but we've never crossed paths.
Okay.
Wow. I feel like promoters in Texas. What are you doing? How has that not come to be? Because I feel like they're always trying to move chess pieces around with the females in the area. You're in the area. How has that not happened? Maddie, are you not taking bookings? Oh, she's got a broken hand right now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No. Don't feel bad for her. She's always breaking something during the summer. It was bound to happen.
Well,
last year was her nose. So
she's breaking hearts. That's what she's doing.
I think we should take I think we should do some kind of like odds next summer, like what she breaks next.
No,
or what she hurts next.
Don't do that. Don't bet on the casino in Oklahoma on that.
I'm gonna start taking bets, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Maddie, and she is one half of our tag team champions, Bougie Reality. So, I mean, there's some possibilities there.
I know. How would you okay, so Is like, how do you work against Maddie? I mean, she's got that jazz stinger, and
Man,
she's got that axe kick. I
so
mean,
I love her. I'm like, if we ever wrestle, I feel like we gonna really fight because she's so aggressive. I love that. I
yeah.
love.
Yeah, no, she definitely is. How do you go against opponents that are more aggressive? Do you just like up the ante? Like, okay, I'm gonna meet you level energy for energy.
I match it.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say that's the best way to go for it. Just put on a fight.
I mean, you gotta fight, you know? She gets very sassy. She has an attitude. Like, she might look like she's like this big reality star, but no, she has some attitude behind her. We've seen it. Melanie's seen it.
Yeah.
So if you're like preparing for a match against Maddie Ronkowski, what would be your song? Like, what's your song that's going to get you ready, mindset, your body, you're going out there. Not your entrance song, but something that you're listening to. You're getting.
It's gotta be. I'm thinking. I want to say Cardi B, and I want to say her Up song. Usually that gives me hot. Any Cardi B, honestly.
Yeah, I like that. Get into fight mode.
Yeah,
because Cardi B's a little bit of a scrapper. You got to get in there and. What is a song or maybe album or artist that people would be surprised you have on your on your playlist for like the gym?
I honestly, that's so funny you asked that. I just what's it called? I just downloaded the Lady Gaga album. I think it was the one that came out in like 2010, and it has like Bad Romance on there.
Oh,
what's that album called?
I think it is called like Bad Romance, right? Is that the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I recently downloaded that and I was listening to that. I was like, I don't think I would want anybody to know that.
Yeah, Bad Romance. Yeah, that's the album.
I have no shame. That whole album is like, damn. I was like, okay.
Yes.
I think I was addicted to that album for like months. I kept it on rotation. I was like, rewind, play. I was all and repeat. I mean, the whole album.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have those songs. I feel like we all have those songs that like we can listen to a million times in a day, and it doesn't matter. We'll still do it. We'll still listen.
What is a go-to movie like on your or a show on your days off? Like, what are you binging?
Ooh.
Or do you have a show that you're like, I never get tired of it, I can just keep watching it forever?
I've been obsessed for like the past 2 years. Any type of crime documentary. I love mystery, crime, anything of that nature. I absolutely love it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you like addicted to the TikToks of like the crime solve? Like everyone is trying to crime the solve. That's reverse that. Solve crimes on the TikTok and like they break down the murders and.
I've seen those for sure, but anything. CSI, Forensic Files. I love all those.
Yes, that whole channel, if I could just leave it on repeat. And then what I think the worst part is that they have that narrator with the soothing voice.
Yes, I think that's what I'm addicted to. I love his voice.
And I'm just like, why? Who hired this guy? This guy's voice is crack, man. I cannot get enough of it. I'm just like, tell me, where did they find him? Oh no, not the forest.
You don't listen to it like while you fall asleep, right? It's not that soothing.
It is that soothing.
I watch it all that night. I end up falling asleep to it.
Yeah. But
horrible. Then you got to back it up because you're like, wait, what happened? They put the body in the forest and then I don't remember.
Yeah. It's horrible. On Sirius XM, they used to have that, like the Hallmark, or not the Hallmark channel, like, yeah, something like that. It was like on Sirius XM, and you could listen to it. Yeah. Did you do that too?
The horror stories and all of that. Yes.
It was horrible, and I'm like, I can't with this guy's voice. I was like, I can't drive and listen to this guy. I thought he was gonna keep me awake. It's just too soothing. And then you're in the middle of like Texas, where there's like no lights, no gas stations. Oh, no. It's one road going, one road coming, and I was like, no, my friend.
And you see someone walking on the side of the road wanting a ride.
Yeah. And then if you're coming back from like South Texas a certain way and it says like do not pick up hitchhikers, I'm like, no, my dude, we're not listening to this right now.
Yeah.
We're going to be listening to like 90s pop, which is what I do, or we're going like full on 80s party. We're getting some happy feet up here because no.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Not those dark roads of Texas. You don't want to do it.
Because everything happens on a dark night.
On a dark and stormy night.
Yeah, and I'm like, nope. Mm-mm.
We should make a Mission Pro audio book.
Wrestling stories.
Wrestling stories from the dark.
I feel like we all have some kind of crazy traveling stories because I mean, we travel so much.
We definitely have some stories. So I wanted to ask you a little like 90s, some 90s questions since we're heading into the weekend. I know you mentioned it before, but and Melanie, you can answer too. We want, and everyone in the chat. What is your favorite girl or boy band from the 90s? I know Melanie's answer.
TLC a lot, but I want to say young Beyonce was my favorite. Like, oh, she was so in her prime. She's in her prime now, but I love young Beyonce. Oh my goodness, she had all the hits. Definitely my fave. I'm trying to think for males. Ooh. What's a good male group? I feel like I know so much like R&B and 90s music.
There were some good groups.
Yeah.
What's some of your faves?
Oh my God. Jodeci was on like repeat on the CD player. And then like, I mean, TLC was a go-to. Like once they came out with like their albums, every album always had like some hits on them. Like, damn. I don't know. We were so into like, this is a little bit before high school, so I'm dating myself, but I don't care. But like CNC Music Factory, I think that was like early 90s. But like that's like, oh my God. But yeah, what was the other one? Dude, I'm trying to think if this is 90s or more.
That's like 80,
no, I think it's 90s, like, but like
yeah, that's like 89, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then yeah.
But I was thinking like Usher, when Usher first dropped, especially like when Confessions came out, I was like, nope, this is never leaving my car ever again. Like this is, I was done. But I was like, my musical taste was like all over the board. It was like the 90s were so much fun. I my musical taste like went from like, it would go from like Jodeci to like Alanis Morissette. And then like to the Spice Girls.
Yeah, I was all over the place.
Yeah.
It was Alanis Morissette, Spice Girls. We had all the boy bands coming up and like blowing up, and yeah, it was so much happening. And a mixture of things.
Yeah, it was a whole crazy mixture of stuff. I mean, I still can't believe some of the stuff that the school would play and we would get away with, like, or the DJ would, like, let me ride that donkey, let me ride that. I was like, oh, are they playing that at school? I was like, oh my God.
Never play that. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. What?
So there was also, another fun question. So I know cartoons, not only for kids, but adults were like super popular, and a bunch of some of our favorites popped, at least some of mine that I grew up with. Do you have some favorite cartoons from the 90s?
Oh, I love The Simpsons. I've always been a fan of them. SpongeBob, Family Guy. Ooh, I think those are definitely in my top. Trying to think. Oh man. See, because I was born in 99, so I'm like, I was right there. Like I'm in there, but not in there.
Well, you're getting it like in the aftermath, right? Like some of these things debut.
Right.
Like Family Guy, I think debuted the end like 99, right? Yeah. So like near the end, right? So it's like, okay, so you're getting like the end of the, as things go into the, the next decade. Yeah. Melanie, I know you were you were older in the like 90s, but there was a lot of like adult cartoons that came out that were super popular. Did you like partake in like any of those?
First of all, when I was in high school, I had a friend who still loved Barney, like, because that had just really come out, so Barney was real big. And I just want to say she made me like absolutely hate it, because I was like, if you sing that song one more time, I'm pushing you down the stairs. I will accept any and all consequences.
Because Barney came out in like 92, right? And it
Something
was
like that.
blew up. It was like pillows and bed sheets
and I was like,
everywhere.
Stop it. And then I guess I'm trying to think. I think it's because maybe she had younger. I don't even think. I think she had younger cousins. So it was that and like Bananas in Pajamas, and I was like, I'm gonna punch you. Seriously, straight up punch you. But yeah, so in high school, I think Davina's already said it. Like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo was one of my favorites.
Yes.
Like Cartoon Network was
the best then. I don't think it's Powerpuff Girls too.
Yes, Powerpuff Girls. I had so much Powerpuff Girls
Ren
stuff.
and Stimpy. First of all, my parents wouldn't let me watch it. I would have to sneak and watch it because it was so not appropriate.
And then the other one that we watched, my parents were like, I don't understand it, was Beavis and Butthead on MTV. My parents were like, I don't understand it. I'm like, it's okay. Just trust. It's good. And they're just like, whatever. It's fine. I was just like,
oh my God.
It was probably inappropriate, but I mean, I don't think so. I think, and Daria, I loved Daria on MTV. Damn it, MTV, where is you? Where is you? Find yourself.
What was like your favorite TV show from the 90s? I know, Danny, maybe you watched them later on because they're all coming back.
I know as a kid, I remember Family Matters was my favorite. Family Matters was definitely in Martin and stuff like that. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah. I loved Family Matters, Living Single, which probably same thing. Maybe I don't know. I loved Living Single. I used to watch Another World religiously. What was the other one? Oh gosh. Like Charmed. I think that was like that was the 90s. Charmed, because Shannon Doherty and Charmed was
but it was on for a long time though. It was on for like
it was on for forever. Charmed and Gilmore Girls, and I had friends that were like obsessed with ER at the time because George Clooney.
Oh my God, ER was
so we used to watch that. And then I was like, okay, this show is going on way too long. I got other stuff I got to do.
15 years or something crazy.
I was like, I've already graduated from high school and it's still going.
I mean, my favorite. So what I love is I love how on Hulu there's a 90s section and I can go watch all of my favorite things. So that's an endorsement, I guess, to Hulu. Maybe they need to be our sponsor.
Absolutely.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for this weekend. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. Danny, we can't wait to see you and have a little fun in Oklahoma City with you.
I'm excited.
And everybody, make sure you get your merch from Danni Bee. She's going to be there. There's going to be a merch table for her. So she'll be set up and she'll be ready to go to sell all the goodies.
Yes. Yes, we can't wait. Thank you, Danny, for joining us for this little birthday bash for Melanie. We're going to continue to celebrate all weekend, and then we're going to move on to Jeremiah's celebration of his birthday next week. We're going to continue the party. Danny, where can people follow you on social media and get your merch? And I know you'll have some at the show, but if people can buy it online.
Yes, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you can find me at Danni Bee OKC. That's DANNI BEE OKC. And I also have a link tree in each of my social media bios where you can find all my matches, merch, anything you need to know about me.
Perfect. Amazing. Everybody's so excited to see you. I love it.
I know. I love to see the excitement. Well, Danny, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you in a few days.
Absolutely. Thank you. See you guys soon.
Thanks, Danny. I love it. And Hector mentioned SWV. Hector, yes, I loved SWV too. I still have some of their songs on my, believe it or not, my iPod.
Your iPod works?
It does. I used to have an iPod mini that my sister gave me, and I lost it somewhere, and I was so sad because it was like, it had all like the perfect road playlist already. Like I spent hours on it, and then it got lost.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all. This has been so much fun, Melanie. I hope you enjoyed. So I'll bring this cupcake to you. No, I'm bringing you a different one, but I'm gonna enjoy this one in your honor.
Thank you. Please do.
Yeah. But everyone, wish Melanie a happy birthday in the chat online. Send her lots of love. We have a very exciting weekend ahead. Yeah, we're gonna have some outfits. We're gonna have some signings, panels. So remember, follow Mission Pro Wrestling on all of our social platforms. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. We have some awesome content coming. The first episode of Candies in Pajamas debuted on yesterday. So you need to go watch it. It's really fun, and more of that stuff is coming. So I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. Guys, a lot more content coming with me and with Emily, with the wrestlers. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen. It's all going to be new. And we're going to be bringing some new faces to Mission Pro. So make sure you stay tuned and see who's going to pop up next on the Mission Pro vlogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you all so much again for joining for a little special On a Mission. We will see you this weekend. Remember, follow our socials. Get tickets at okcpop.com if you're in the area. And then also get tickets at eventbrite.com for all of our Mission Pro shows coming up on August 20th and September 17th and December 10th, I believe, all in San Antonio. So you don't want to miss it. You can get all of your tickets all together. So thank you all so much and have a great night. Melanie, enjoy your birthday.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.